IndieCade is the International Festival of Independent Games. That means is that we bring developers from all over the world of every kind who are making interesting small projects independent of mainstream systems, and we try to highlight the work they're doing.
Pixel Ripped, it's a game you play back in time. So imagine Pixel Ripped is your favorite game and you are 10 years old and you know it's cool playing this game in a Game Boy. So in that demo you play Pixel Ripped in a Game Boy, you have to hide from the teacher, she's giving a lecture, and when she's distracted writing the board, you can look it down and play the game. When she's looking to you, you have to pay attention, otherwise she'll break the table, be game over, you go to detention.
Okay, so just put this on.
Try it. Let's see if we can do that.
We are here basically in the biggest event in the world, and everyone is here, everyone from press. We have been having a lot of attention. Also, we are looking for promising investments because we are a really small team. This was my final project at university, but now I have one more person in the team, so we're 2 people working with freelancers. It's pretty indie. You can't go more indie than that.
Well, this game is Lost Valley VR. It's our proof of concept for our full game called Explorers Incorporated. It's a photography excursion into the jungle where you're sent in by scientists to catalog the animals that you're going to run into.
It's great, man. Very, like the frame rate was really smooth.
Yeah, that's
Just like any new platform, they have their idiosyncrasies that you're going to have to learn as a developer. For example, with VR, you're going to have to worry about creating a 360 world around the player and make sure that they're immersed. And you also want to make sure that the player is comfortable. You don't want to twitch them around too much because any sort of disconnect with their vestibular system kind of makes them feel uncomfortable. So you really need to be kind to the player.
When I think about the next 10 or 15 years of the game industry, those are the kinds of people that I look forward to playing their games, because what they're doing at age 21, 22 is so amazing. I can only imagine what they're going to do when they're 35.
So there's this thing called All Control GDC, which is an exhibit that showcases unique controllers. So we're like, hey, we're making this game called Butt Sniffing Pugs. Let's make a unique controller with it. So we made a pug butt controller that simulates being a pug by running with 2 hands, kind of like dog running, on a tennis ball, and using a butt to sniff another player's butt.
I'm a full-time effects artist working on Gears of War at the Coalition, and I do a lot of blood and violence, and this is kind of my balance project. The unique thing about it is the world grows around you. So as you walk forward into the world, trees are spreading from the ground, rocks are falling from the sky, creatures come out and start swimming around you.
The only problem we have is John's so good that he kills things so quickly. The story started back in 1984 when the original Elite was released. It was one of the most important games in video game history. I mean, it was one of the first open world games, it was one of the first space sims. It basically redefined how games were made. And 31 years on, we're here with Elite Dangerous, and we're still adding to it, we're still improving it. It's a living game. The opportunity to come on the game preview program came sort of out of nowhere when it was put to us that was an opportunity. We'd been working with Microsoft talking about how we can bring the game out, and they just came up and said that this is something we're doing. Do you want to get involved? And we're like, yeah.
Pretty comfortable. Good. Yeah. Sure. Yeah. I don't think so. Sure. Anything they're going to be doing about that to make it really crisp?
Yep, they're working on it.
Oh, okay.
I think.
所以在这个方面呢，西山居的决心是跟别的公司不一样的，所以我们可以设立一个很大的部门，有超过100个员工，我们专门把产品支持西方的那个市场，而不是说我们做一个游戏先在中国发行，然后再把它带到西方，而是我们专注于只把一个游戏专门的针对西方用户来制作，